Folks, welcome to Vintage Baseball Reflections. I am Tom, the baseball nostalgia guy, bringing you these treasured pieces. Do you miss the good old days of listening to baseball through radios? It was a classic pastime that stood for decades and shaped how we cherish baseball and our heroes. These stories are from a moment in time that were heard by fans just like you. They are uncut, unfiltered, simply here for you to enjoy. So I just want you to enjoy this reflection on baseball history.
Sure. Let's talk about how you you started with the Yankees in 1928. How did you get to the Yankees?
Well, I was going to Little Rock College. In fact, I was they had a high school too. And I was in last grade of high school, and we had a little baseball team out there. I was a pitcher. And Jimmy Foley was a catcher, and every Sunday he'd catch for Bruce Lumber Company.
Yes.
And every Sunday he'd go to Hot Springs to catch. And Bruce Lumber Company offered him a little more money to catch for them, so he asked me to go catch for him at Hot Springs so he could make a little more money.
Yes.
And I went over there. I just turned 17. I told him, I said, well, Jim, I can't catch it. Pro ball, it's too fast. He says, oh, you'll do all right. So I went over there and I caught 3 or 4 ball games. And the Travelers here at Little Rock signed.
Yes.
And I was with them, and then they sold me to the Yankees.
And
I got started.
And the Travelers, Mr. Dickey, was a minor league team.
Yeah.
And
Class AA baseball team.
Double A baseball.
See, they had a bunch of minor leagues back in those days.
Yes. And who saw you? Did a scout from the Yankees see you? Who said that Bill Dickey's good? Let's put him on the Yankees.
Well, Johnny Nee was the fellow that scouted me. I was in Jackson, Mississippi. That was Class D ball.
Yes.
And the Yankees bought me from Little Rock.
I see. Now, when you first got to the Yankees, would your manager have been Miller Huggins?
Manager was Miller Huggins.
Tell me what kind of a manager you found, Mr. Huggins.
Well, he was a great little fella. I didn't get to play for him very long. You know, he died in 1929.
Yes.
And Hug, I liked him because he liked me.
Yes.
And gave me a good bit of time and attention. I remember one day I was out swinging. I wasn't hitting very good. I was popping the ball up. I was trying to hit as far as Bruce Jr. And he called me over and took me over and we sit down. There was a terrace out there. He said, I want to talk to you about it. He picked up a bat. He picked up Earl Combs' bat.
Yes.
It didn't have a knob on it. He said, I want you to try this bat. It's got a little bigger handle. I want you to choke it up, and I want you to try to hit the ball to all fields and hit line drive. And he says, I think you're trying to hit the ball as far as Ruth and Gehrig. And I said, I sure am. He said, well, you'll never hit the ball as far as Lou. He said, save and lose as long as you live.
Yes.
So I took his advice and started doing what he told me, and it really improved my bat.
Yes. Did you find Miller Huggins an inspiring manager, Mr. Dickey?
Well, Hug was awfully quiet, but you had to respect him. He run his ball club real good, and he had respect for the whole team.
Yes.
VintageBaseballReflections.com features a treasure chest of baseball audio. The wonderful thing is the audio isn't a guy like me or a few talking heads reflecting on players, seasons, or teams. It is the actual players from that era, announcers from that era, giving you an uncut, unfiltered, unrecent day stance on what it was like then. These are real-time clips from that era. Now, we encourage you to check out our entire back catalog of baseball audio. And if you like old-time games, and folks, you are not alone. Join the membership section to enjoy interacting with fans, scoring games with folks just like you, and listening to hundreds of radio broadcasts that were baseball classics. As a special offer to you, type in "This Day in Baseball" for a discount just for you. And if you enjoyed the show, hit the plus sign to subscribe, follow us on the socials, and above all, share us with your friends who love baseball history just like